Could you use 60,000 bucks? Well, that's what you get if you win UnitedHealthcare's Innovation Challenge to create a new app to help healthcare. Here to show us more about that contest and other important health information, Brandon Rowberry, Vice President of Innovation and Development for UnitedHealthcare. Good morning and welcome.
Good morning, Dow. Thanks for having me. Appreciate it.
Our pleasure. Now, tell us about this Innovation Challenge you have going.
The Innovation Challenge, we actually call it the Breakthrough Health Tech Challenge. We launched it at the Consumer Electronics Show in January this year, right here in Las Vegas. And it's an opportunity for creative individuals and entrepreneurs and innovators all over the world to come and bring their creativity to life by building or by modifying basic consumer electronics to tackle obesity, diabetes, and asthma and other chronic conditions.
So the challenge is out there. So you're asking people to submit their information then, or how do they do it?
That's exactly right. We're taking submissions until April 8th. And on April 8th, that will close. So you want to get those submissions in. And what they do is they go to ceshealth.com, and there'll be a banner that they can click on and submit those ideas.
And the winner receives how much again?
The winner receives $60,000, but that's not all. Not only $60,000, but the potential to get your vision realized for potentially millions of people, and maybe even work with one of the largest health and wellness companies in America.
We're talking about huge bragging rights here for people.
That's right.
And let's talk about how did you guys have been doing this for quite some time now, always challenging people and really stepping up your game.
We have a sustained commitment at UnitedHealthcare to innovation. Over the years, and even in the last few years, we've been doing these innovation challenges similar to this one from our different businesses to try and get people to engage in health. What we find is that we need to get outside our own industry to get even better ideas into it, because we spend so much time on our own stuff. And so by launching it to the world, you're able to take mind share from all over the place to come in and help us solve our own problems.
And for something like obesity, is that a huge problem here in the U.S.?
And that's a massive problem here in the U.S. So the major chronic conditions, obesity, diabetes, asthma, etc., are unfortunately trending in the wrong direction, meaning they're going up. The prevalence, especially among kids and teens. And so to be able to stop that trend, or at least bend that trend so much, is hugely worthwhile, not only to the company, but to society as a whole.
And extra gaming is a huge trend also, and it's one way for people to get active and off the couch.
It is. It is. We've been doing some research in extra gaming, exercise plus gaming. You put those two things together. I mean, how much fun is it for a kid to be involved in video games anyway? But unfortunately, most of those video games, you're just sitting on the couch. Maybe you're getting some thumb workouts, but that's about it. Get up, get your body moving as a way to combat obesity, both at home as well as at school.
Yeah, my nephew plays tennis because of those apps.
Oh,
and
fantastic.
he's getting off the couch. He's only 3 years old and he loves it. Bowling, tennis, and everything else.
Yeah, they don't realize they're exercising at the same time that they're having a good time.
Okay, let's talk about also, again, this challenge. You want people to go ahead, make their submission, because it's not too late.
That's right. It is not too late to make your submission. The deadline is April 8th. Don't wait till then to submit if you have an idea, but April 8th, I think at the stroke of midnight Central Time, that's when it'll close off, and then we'll be able to look at all of those submissions and see what happens with them. Wouldn't it be neat that we launched the challenge in Las Vegas and someone from Southern Nevada were to be either the winner or someone that was considered there? That would be great.
That would be so fantastic. And when you do these challenges, you get people entering from all across the world.
We sure do. In fact, oftentimes half of the entrants don't come from the United States. And what you find here is with these kinds of challenges, more than 50% of the time, the person or group or entrepreneur or company that ends up winning was not the people you thought would have won. It was not the expert in the field. In fact, they don't even come from the same industry that we came from. So we want to make sure to tap into all of that great entrepreneurship, innovation, and creativity well outside of healthcare to help us solve some of the biggest problems in America.
And that would be so fabulous if a local student here in our own backyard.
It would be great. You've got a fantastic university in UNLV. Wouldn't that be neat if a student there, faculty member there? You have a rich heritage of entrepreneurship here in the Valley. I think it's a great place for this to happen.
Now, getting back to extra gaming, exercise and gaming, are there a lot of studies out there that prove how beneficial it is?
You know, the studies right now are ongoing, and so the proof, I think, is coming. In fact, UnitedHealthcare has, we just completed a study on extra gaming and our Join for Me program, which is for teens and kids to help combat obesity. It's still in the writings and it'll be published in a journal later this year, so we'll be able to see to what effect that's really having.
And let's talk about healthcare in general here. There's so many things that are going on technology-wise, innovative. What things came out of your last meeting here in Vegas?
Wow, our last meeting here in Vegas, you're referring to the Consumer Electronics Show. It was a great opportunity to collaborate with people that we don't always see in the healthcare industry, which is why we come to CES year after year and have that presence. The Digital Health Summit, which is a part of the Consumer Electronics Show, shows you all the new apps, all the new devices, all the new processes that people can take advantage of to improve their own health, to lower the cost of that health, and also to get more engaged, especially with our teens and kids.
Brandon, some great information for us this morning. Thank you so much. And again, 60,000 reasons to enter this competition.
Thanks, Dow.
Thank you. Again, the winner of the $60,000 Innovative Challenge will be announced on the 8th. For details on how to enter and to see how technology is helping healthcare advance, just check out the website on your screen.